Four on the floor. Brought to you by City White Banks.
Even Abu Dhabi?
Abu Dhabi, yes. I would go to Abu Dhabi for $500,000. All right, the first question. Pete Carroll doesn't believe deflated balls were the reason his team lost New England in the Super Bowl. Is he just being magnanimous?
No, he's being truthful. There were no deflated footballs in the Super Bowl. They had complete control of them. Tom Brady and Deflator and the other guy,
Jastrzemski?
Whatever his name was.
McNally?
I had a name for him. I forgot what it was, but I had a name for him too. Zipper or something like that. No. The reason why they lost the
Zipper
Super Bowl...
because he was the guy in the bathroom? Okay.
See, some of my stuff kind of... It's like Mutt and Jeff the other day.
You got it.
No, he's not... He's not being truthful. The reason they lost the Super Bowl was they made a terrible decision in the last play.
That's why he's not making a big deal about Deflategate and how and why New England won. Because if he keeps making a big deal, people are going to keep talking about the stupid play call at the end of the game. All right, next.
When you hear the name Pete Carroll, what do you think of? Stupid call.
Cheating at USC. If Nuggets get the #1 pick, who are you taking?
I'm going to take Towns. I think Towns, watching him in the NCAA tournament, he passed Okafor for me. I think he has Kareem Abdul-Jabbar type potential.
Really?
I think he's going to be a great center. And I'm not a big center lover. The league has switched guards and small people, really, which is good for the game, I think. But I think he has a chance. He's got that jump hook. He's got moves around the basket. He is athletic. I think he's going to be an all-star center. I mean, he and Anthony Davis, I think, are both going to be just great centers in this league.
I'm going to go a little bit out of the box. I'm going Moutier. The more I watch him on YouTube, the more I like him. Impact player. It has become more of a guards league. He can play both guard positions. I think he, with the ball in his hands, just takes over a game. And I think he's got the maturity. I think he's the next Dwayne Wade. Maybe better. Maybe even better.
Well, I'm glad you got on that bandwagon that I started here about 3 or 4 months ago.
Well, I did a little research, and I saw him play. Tom Brady and Michael Jordan played 18 in the Bahamas the other day. What 3 athletes are in your foursome? Oh, God, I haven't even thought about this. You go first.
Well, I've had John Elway in my foursome. I've had Phil Mickelson, Ernie Els. What 4 would be in my foursome? I want my dad in my foursome. And then
was your dad an athlete? Because the question is what athletes?
Well, I think he was better than an athlete.
Okay.
So I would want, and he hasn't been alive for a long time, so that would mean he would be back with me. I would like athletes. I don't know, Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig. You know why I'm saying that? When I came to the Denver Post, I got a golf club membership. And they'd pay for whoever I'd take to the golf course. And so I would put down on my expense account, truth in telling, I would put down golf with Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, and Joe DiMaggio. And the publisher called me and he said, could you at least play with live people? True story.
I want...
So I'd say Mickey Mantle, Willie Mays, and, you know...
It's funny you say Babe Ruth. I want Babe Ruth, larger than life.
Well, you can't play with him. He's dead.
This is all an exercise in futility anyway. They're not going to play with me anyway. So what's the difference if I pick them alive or dead?
Well, I can't play with you if they're dead.
I want Babe Ruth. I want Tiger. I want somebody to help me with my game for 18 holes.
Well, he's not the guy.
Plus, think of the stories.
Why don't you get somebody that can play golf?
When you're playing in a foursome with 3 other guys, I mean, what do you talk about a lot? I want Tiger. I want to hear some of those stories, all right? And then,
he ain't going to tell you any of those stories.
In deference to you,
it's most wordless.
I want your dad too. All right. All right. Our last question.
Julius Erving, who I like.
Julius Erving, really?
Oh, I love Julius Erving. I became good friends.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan and I are friends. I would play with him, and I'd have Phil Mickelson because I had great times playing with him. That would be a great foursome.
Good stories
that would be a good foursome.
You can talk a little gambling with Mickelson. All right. Airline pretzels or airline peanuts?
I'm all over this. I didn't know anything about it, but on Southwest Airlines, they give you one of each.
Yes.
Most of the other airlines have stopped peanuts because of people having allergies to peanuts.
Well, and Frontier doesn't even give you water.
I don't want your pretzels. Don't give me your pretzels. I tell Southwest, give me 2 things of the peanuts. They don't do that. They give you one of the pretzels and the peanuts, and I offer them to whoever's sitting around me. I don't want pretzels. Those pretzels aren't any good. Have you ever gone to Cherry Creek Mall and had the pretzels that are fresh off the thing?
Of course.
You put butter on
Yeah,
them.
like Auntie Anne's. Sure.
Hello. So, are you saying the same thing?
Yes,
Peanuts?
absolutely. And I do the exact same. I don't like pretzels unless they're filled with
Put
peanut
them
butter.
in that bag.
Yeah. So I will ask for 2 peanuts, especially the honey roasted peanuts. They're really good.
Yeah, but there's only like 7 of them.
That's okay.
Why don't you do
I can
this?
stretch it.
Here's a great idea. Before I get on a plane, I go on one of those newspaper
And buy your own
stands.
peanuts?
I buy my own peanuts. You spend $3. People are looking at you. They're jealous. They want you to give them some. And I go, eat your pretzels. You get a bag of peanuts for like $3, like this big.
Yeah. 4 on the Floor, brought to you by Citywide Banks, a Colorado-focused business bank, 12 locations across Denver and Boulder. It's where we do our banking. They've got more than 25 services that your business needs, and they are a passionate supporter of more than 150 Colorado charities every single year. Citywide Banks.